Hi, my name is Shannon. I'm here with my mom, speaking out for the first time because we have been victims of organized stalking since at least 2010, or maybe before. We're not really sure at this point. But we started noticing things that we thought were coincidence at first. A lot of directed conversations, a lot of people popping up that we were just talking about, and all of a sudden you start seeing them, and people will be in your driveway. People just knocking on your doors for no reason. And at first we thought it was coincidence, then we thought it was a prank. Um, but for me, it didn't really hit home until I started getting instant messages from someone that was finishing off conversations that I was having with my mom in the house. So they would say, whatever we were talking about, and then they would talk about me taking showers, how long I was in the shower, what I put on, what kind of underwear I put on. They knew when I was going to the bathroom. They knew when my mother was leaving the house or when she was coming back to the house. And so this continued for a while. Then I started getting a lot of strange emails about there being some kind of website about me and my mother. Um, they started breaking into the house. They would move things around. They would move your furniture. They would put things, in an obvious spot so you'll see it when you first come home and you know that it wasn't there when you left. Um, Electronic harassment. There's spyware and things on your phone, iPad, your laptop. And they make sure to kind of throw whatever you're doing, whether it's your text messages or whatever you may be doing on your device, they kind of play that back for you by using perps to kind of talk about it or mention it some kind of way or do some kind of action in front of you as to let you know that they saw what you were doing or they heard what you were doing. And this is on a constant basis. This is obsessive behavior. It's all the time. It consumes every part of your life, your work life, people at your job is involved, your family members are involved, your friends, your home life gets interrupted. You have no privacy, like whatsoever. Um, your social life is ruined because you start to feel like you can't trust anybody, um, because it seems like somebody just put some kind of spotlight on you and that everybody is not really conspiring to get you. It's more of trying to drive you crazy. Um, it's more of a psychological and emotional attack than anything. And this is the first time that we've spoken out about it, only because I've been seeing a lot of other videos. And I think that it helps to talk about, what's going on, because you may be able to prevent someone else from making the same mistakes that you made. And we made a lot of mistakes. We called the police. That was no help. We left our home. We've quit jobs because of it. We've cut friends off because of it. We've cut family members off. So the only way to really get through something like this is to be able to vent and to do as much research as possible. For other people that are experiencing this, that are targeted individuals, I would suggest that you start documenting as much as you can, start videotaping, recording as much as you can, because the thing that promotes this is that you can't prove it and that these people can stay hidden, and that's why it lasts for so long. I'm seeing people that have been going through it since 2005 and they can't seem to get it to stop. but it's because they make sure you can't pinpoint one person. It's everybody. It's all the time, and so it discredits your character and your state of mind, which, starts to make everybody believe something's wrong with you, and then you start believing something's wrong with you. But it's not you, and you know that it's not you. It's just hard to prove. But don't go get, mental health help. Don't see a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Most of the time, they're involved too. Your police are involved, your firemen, ambulance, people at hospitals, they're all involved. And it's unfortunate that we live in a society that gets a kick out of doing people like that. But it is what it is. The only thing you can do is stay strong and focus on the people you love. I was lucky enough to have my mother, who was going through the same thing that I was going through. They started saying all kind of crazy stuff to her at her jobs, and it really starts to wear you down after a while. You really start to feel like you've had enough. Everything that used to feel real all of a sudden feels manipulated. The things that used to be easy are difficult. Going to work is hard. Going outside is hard. Going to the store is hard. Getting online is hard. Sending text messages. Everything becomes difficult. Everything becomes intense. And I didn't know things like that were happening to people. And it wasn't until somebody brought it to my attention that it is called community stalking, organized stalking, gang stalking, cause stalking. It's a lot of different words and terms for it, but it's all the same thing. It's all, groups of people that are deliberately targeting you, trying to drive you out of your mind. That's the bottom line. People never really find out who's doing it. People never really find out why they're doing it to them, or if it'll ever end, So for people that are out there, all I can tell you is to hold on, and believe that one day it'll be over. It's been a while for us. It'll be 4 years pretty soon, and my birthday is coming up, and this will be my 4th birthday involved in gang stalking, and it's exhausting. And to the people that are doing it, I kind of feel bad for you. It seems like you're trying to fill a void, and you're using this type of behavior because something's missing in your life. And maybe you find it through other people, maybe you find it through me and my mom, but there is no good reason to treat somebody like this. There is no justification. There is no excuse for this type of behavior. When you break in and you take people's lingerie out the house, when you go into their house and you deliberately put somebody in their clothes and make sure that person walks past them so that I can see that they're wearing my dress or my clothes, or I can't think of a reason to do that to anybody. And the fact that you're able to wake up in the morning and put your energy towards psychologically attacking two females says that something's missing, or something happened to you that you haven't been able to process. So I do pray for you. I hope that you know, one day you'll get to the point where you get tired of this, or you decide to stop. Um, but, you know, even if you don't decide to stop, karma is real. For the leaders of this, for the perps in this, karma does find you eventually. And how you treat people always comes right back around. It doesn't matter what excuse you have to do the things you do. If you treat somebody wrong or crazy or hurtful in any kind of way, it has to come back at some point. So don't forget that. And for the victims, hang in there.